Good afternoon, friends. So a bit of a preview actually from Innsbruck. I arrived just last night and it was raining heavily pretty much all day, and the mountains are only just beginning to reveal themselves. I tell you, it reminds me of nothing so much as Japan, when the mist and the clouds clear and all you see are mountains. Yeah. Anyway. Good afternoon, friends. So I'm in Innsbruck. I'm currently on the hunt for an ATM that is not going to charge me €6.95 to take some cash out. But if you look behind me here, I'm standing in a skate park. The skate park is dominated by a war memorial, specifically a war memorial to the Allies, in 3 languages, to those who died for the freedom of Austria, in English, Cyrillic, Russian, and in French. And if you look behind that, this place, being in the middle of the Alps, is surrounded by mountains with their peaks in the clouds. It's fucking brilliant. I mean, I'm going to zoom in on that so you can see what I mean. Yep, there are quite a few of these head in the cloud shots. You can kind of understand why, can't you? A mildly redundant statement to be saying in the middle of the road, but when it comes to mountains, the Austrians do not fuck about. Good morning, friends. So, it's my last full day in Innsbruck. I figured I'd try and get to the top of that mountain there. I've actually got my iPad and my cables on me, so if I can, I'm going to teach from halfway up the mountain. All I need is a Wi-Fi signal. Anyway, so behind me, this is the River Inns, for which Innsbruck is obviously named. It's rather fast-moving river, actually. It's not that young. Anyway, so we have over there the Imperial Palace, the Golden Roof, and the cable car that goes up to the first stop of the mountain. And that's my destination. Yeah, see what I mean about the speed of this river? It's not small, man. It's not young. But obviously we are at quite an elevation. But it's not even a bow wave, but that wave there, I'd estimate the speed of this river at about 20 knots. Pretty fast. Very Entish kind of tree, holding out his arms for a hug. Good tree. Right, I'm up at the first stop. It is 980 meters above sea level. Quite a fun ride, actually. It's a funicular that kind of goes like that and then goes up in steps like that, which is pretty awesome. And I must admit that it looks very cloudy. It was supposed to be for the first few hours of today. This is the second time the weather report's done this to me. Told me it was going to be clear as a bell at this time of the day. And it's still pretty cloudy up top. So it'll be a little ethereal, I think. But I have to get to the next stop up, which is another kilometer up, because there's a restaurant there that opens in 20 minutes. And that is my intermediate destination, because I'm hoping to get a coffee, sit down and do my first class. So, yeah.
That's why I'm going this trip. I don't speak any English. They might tell us. If I went out, Gabby got you there. I checked out a ski jump yesterday as well. No problem. It's like something to get it posted at 6 so early, so
Ride the roller coaster to the bottom, pretty much.
Once again.
Right, so this is pretty hilarious, really. I am teaching at 2,000 meters. Yeah, sometimes I have really good ideas. I got 2.5 hours of this. Yeah, top of the world. And that's my office for the day. Yeah. Right, so that there is Olpera, which is the highest mountain in the region, 3,476 meters. Right, this is really starting to clear up now, because as you can see there is a massive cloud bank in the valley that's completely obscuring Innsbruck itself. But the mountains are beginning to reveal themselves. And it's oh so very beautiful up here, man. You can see just down there. Yeah. So I think, give it like half an hour, I'll be in a class at the time. Still funny. But like, that over there is just stunning. So maybe when one of my students has an exercise to do and it clears up a little more, I'll pop out and record some more. But yeah, 1,905 meters above sea level, this place. Yeah, this is a good day. Looks like the clouds are being sucked straight up here. It's very interesting, actually. It's rising. That's over there is a very famous ski jump. I can only imagine how beautiful this view is in the winter. Right, so I've got my students working on an exercise back there, and Innsbruck has been revealed. I'm kind of hoping, because I'm going to be here for the day, really, and the stuff being very nice. There was a German couple who paid the 29 euros a piece for the full breakfast. The full breakfast being a plate of pastries, cheese, cereal, all the rest. They left the plate of pastries untouched. I rather brazenly asked the waitress if I could have it, and she says, yeah, there you go, bon appetit. Brilliant. Anyway, so yeah, Innsbruck's not that massive a town. It's a beautiful little valley. It's nicely sheltered. It has lots of little, satellite villages just outside. There's quite a big one, and there's a small valley over there. But the city itself is fairly small, really. Anyway, let's get back. Jeff's office for the day. And there's a lady there who can I only describe as a Rebecca Ferguson in Dr. Sleep hat. Anyway. Yeah, so this was a very good idea. I've essentially been given carte blanche to stay here for the day. A lovely waitress by the name of Magdalena with sapphire blue eyes is being very kind to me, which is nice. And so yeah, I've got power, I've got Wi-Fi, I have tea and some pastries. I'm going to spring for actually buy something apart from a coffee and have the Thai red curry. I've heard is quite good here. I'm teaching up until about 16:30. Then I'm going to take the cable car to the top. Hopefully it'll still be clear at that time. But yeah, good times.